Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Kaykalon. So I'm kind of new to the YouTube scene, just in the sense that I have never recorded, edited, or published a video to YouTube. So this is my first go, and you are going to be witnessing it firsthand in all of its cringiness. But hopefully as I go, it gets a little easier to watch and to record, and hopefully I stop saying so much, but I just did it again. So before we get any farther in this botchery, I just have to point out that I am recording this at 12:46 in the morning, and I initially recorded this video in this look that I am still wearing at 9 this morning, so it's been quite a while, and this has stayed on through me sweating at work for a 9-hour shift. So I mean, it stayed really good. I got a lot of compliments at night, so it worked. But that's why I apologize for no lighting or anything, so it's kind of a mess. But anyway, back to where I was going. I've been experimenting with makeup now since I was 12. I mean, it originally started with just mascara and eyeliner, and then it grew and became eyeshadow, you know, the basics. But I really have found a lot of happiness and a true passion with makeup, and I'm sure that as I continue to upload videos to YouTube, that my skills in makeup will only continue to grow. And if I'm good enough at it, your skills are going to grow too. So the main reason I finally decided to move forward with starting a YouTube channel is because I believe I offer a set of skills that might benefit others who are just beginning with makeup, or are looking for better ways to apply, or are learning for different looks, more diverse looks. I mean, I feel like I know some good tips and tricks, and I'm really excited to share them. Okay, so to finalize all this talking, because I know it's probably really annoying by now, I try to keep my first makeup tutorial as simple as possible. No really eyeshadow looks going on quite yet, probably in my next video. But this look is a lot of drugstore makeup, which honestly I use pretty much every day, full face. I think it's awesome, and you can get some really awesome products from the drugstore. If you have any video suggestions, please comment them below, and I will try to make it happen to the best of my ability. So without further ado, let's get this started with this full face drugstore look. Enjoy! Okay, so first we're going to go in with a moisturizer. I like to use L'Oreal's Revitalift. It's a brightening moisturizer with an SPF 30 in it, and I really suggest doing anything with an SPF in it in the morning. Okay, so this is definitely an optional step. It's just a facial spray I got from Urban Outfitters, but I actually love Badescu's products. They're all awesome. My brows tend to move throughout the day, so I just go in with an eyebrow gel which keeps them in place. This is with Physicians Formula. You just get it at Target. It's cruelty free as well, so I really like their products. So now I'm just going to go in with this Elizabeth Arden setting powder. Another good version of a setting powder is any NYX products. They're another great brand. So personally, I like to use tape for any eyeshadow or winged eyeliner looks I do, just because it simplifies the eyeliner process for sure, and it gives it more of a cat eye look, which I enjoy, especially for my eye shape. You're going to want to line the tape up with your bottom waterline, and you can check if it's equal by touching your brow bones and seeing if the tape adds up, or the ends of your eyebrows or something. The first thing I do with any eyeshadow look is go in with a highlight under my brow bone, and the one I used here is L'Oreal Frosted 901. I'll be attaching links below as well for any makeup that I'm using today. Since this is a simple look, you're going to want to add
what I normally would call a transition shade into your crease with just a light brown color. So I'm dipping into this NYX palette that I have, Love in Paris. Got that from Target, of course. You're just going to want to apply that. It just makes your eyes look more awake and wide when you do this little color in your crease. For my winged eyeliner, I'm going to be using L'Oreal 171 Blackest Black. And it's a really great product. You can buy it at any convenience store. It's cheap and it comes with a brush, which is great. I'm going to start by doing my eyeliner by just doing a simple line along the tape just to get that strong line, and I'm just going to bring it right a little bit past my crease. I don't like my wing too long and I don't like it too short, and I find this is a great in-between. For good even eyeliner, I found that it is easiest if you just do the outline first. You start by doing that one line I already did and keep going by completely lining the top of your lid with just a thin, tight line. We'll eventually connect the two, and it gives you an easier way to measure how thick you want your liner. And this works for no matter what size wing you want. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a color correcting palette by NYX, and today I'm just going to be using the yellow and the green. The yellow is going to be to correct my under eyes, the dark circles, and the green is going to be for any redness and blemishes that I have. And I got this brush that came with it, and it's pretty awesome. It does the job. You don't want to over apply this and you don't want to under apply it. Just like a thin layer works perfect. So I have to make a Target run because I ran out of my favorite concealer, True Match by L'Oreal. So I'm just going to be using a Sephora concealer that I have today, which I equally love, but I was going for a drugstore look today. I failed a few times, but anyway. You're just going to want to apply the concealer to anywhere you've gone in with the color correcting. Okay, and the next brush I'm going to be using is a foundation brush that I actually found on a sponsored YouTube ad, and I got it for $7. It was free and I only paid for shipping. This is my only round brush like this, but they've been gaining popularity recently, and let me just tell you, the hype is real. They are amazing brushes. I'm going to try to find myself a set of them because I just love them so much. I'm going to be going in with a Physicians Formula foundation, which is cruelty-free, like I said earlier in the video. I get a lot of compliments on this foundation. It's light, it doesn't cake on, but it does give you a fair amount of coverage, and it glows really nicely. It is a great foundation, and it also comes with a brush. So we're finally going to go in with a beauty blender to blend out the concealer and the color corrector that we applied under our eyes. And also with this, it helps to keep your chin down and your eyes up to erase any fine lines underneath your eyes. We're also going to use a beauty blender and the setting powder, the Elizabeth Arden or the NYX that we used earlier, just to keep it all in place and erase any fine lines. And I didn't get to actually say it earlier in the video, but this is the Sonia Kashuk brush. I got it from Target. I'm sure you guys are very surprised about that. They're a little on the expensive side, but what brushes aren't, honestly? And her brushes are so quality, they're great, I love them. I originally started using this brush for contouring, but I decided to use it for setting powder instead because it picks up so much. And I'm also going to apply that around my mouth and my nose just because those places have a tendency to rub off. Now for my favorite part, which is the highlight, I am going to be using my Bling Focalure today, which I got on Amazon for $1. I usually go in with the L'Oreal 901 Frosted Icing, which I put under my brow bone, which I showed right before I showed the Bling Focalure. I usually will use the Bling first and then top it off with a fan brush in the L'Oreal Frosted Icing. However, today for this video I used the Bling Focalure. Sorry guys, but I just love it. It's really great. I use it with a beauty blender to blend out the edges, and it just glows all day. I think another important trick to a full face makeup look and an important highlight and strobing effects is to use the same or similar colors under your brow bone as you do on your cheeks. I think it gives it a really full finished look and honestly very natural looking, or as natural as highlight gets. I used to just apply a blush on the apples of my cheeks when I smile, but I have learned that is not the way, and I apply it in similar places that I would actually apply my contour, just below my actual highlight, and I'll blend that to the apples of my cheeks, but I do apply it on my whole cheekbone. And if you're not familiar with the brand Milani, I honestly suggest that you try to get familiar with them because they are a great company. They have a lot of different color options for blushes, great lipstick colors, and they have great foundation options. The only thing that I do not like about this blush is that it takes a lot to pick up the color, but once you can pick it up, it's great and it looks natural and very beautiful. So once upon a time, I googled a good dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and I stumbled across the Milani All Over Glow, which is great. I've had it forever, haven't even put a dent in it, and it is the same exact shade as my favorite little circle in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. And I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk brush for my contouring. You're going to want to go right above where your cheekbone is. When you suck in your cheeks, that line, you're going to want to go right above it. And always stroke upwards to give yourself that raised look to your cheekbones. I also take the bronzer all the way down my neck and under my jaw to give my jaw a more defined look, but also to blend all the colors down my neck so it looks as natural as possible. Also, by taking the contour shade along my forehead, you're making your forehead look smaller, and in my case that's really important because I have no hair. And I'm not a big nose contouring person because I find I like my natural nose, so I just do a light little dusting with a bronzer. However, I'm going to start looking into it by getting a cream and getting better at that. Introducing the best dupe of all time for my favorite thing ever, which is eyebrows. This is the Milani Dark Brown, which is basically the exact same thing as Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. It's just way less expensive. So I'm going to comb through them once again just to get them perfect for when I actually start going in with the dip brow. I always start on the top outside corner of my eye and work toward the inside corner of my eye just because I like a nice arch to them, and I feel like this is the best way to achieve that. This definitely wasn't the best eyebrow day I've ever had. I'm not gonna pretend like it was perfect. I was sitting way too far from my mirror, so I was just kind of guessing what my eyebrows look like. So now for the fun part. We're going to start with our lashes. First things first, I'm going to go in with a thin coat of mascara, which is going to, one, keep my lashes in better condition rather than putting on my lashes and then applying mascara. And two, it's going to provide a good guideline as to where to set my lashes, and it holds them in place better, I feel like, personally. So I'm going to be using my favorite YouTuber's lashes today, Vegas Nay. You can buy them at Target. I used Grand Glamour. My favorite ones by her are Bronze Beauty, but we went in with Grand Glamour today, and we used Salon Perfect glue. I suggest Revlon, however, I just ran out and I'm using Salon Perfect. It's kind of more painful to actually take your lashes off at the end of the day using Salon Perfect than it would Revlon. However, they do not move all day, so that is great. If you are new to lashes, I would not suggest starting with Vegas Nay's, only because her lash strip is a little firmer than others, such as like Kiss or Ardell, and it's a little bit harder to properly place them on your eye. And when you apply your lash glue to your lash strip, try to give it about 30 seconds and maybe blow on it before actually putting it to your eye. That way it gives it time to become tacky and dry a little bit, and it'll stick better. It'll take about 5 minutes till your lash glue actually dries now, and the white will disappear, which dries clear. I do believe lip liners are underhyped. They are awesome. You don't even always need a lipstick or a lip cream to go over, or a lip gloss to top it off. Sometimes the lip liner is just enough. So I went in today with the Dirty Natural by Rimmel, and I just lined my lips with that. It stayed on all day. I didn't have any issues, didn't even need to reapply. Now once you've reached your finished look and your lashes have a little bit more time to dry, I go in with a pair of tweezers. The ones I have don't really have any sharp ends, which I think makes them great. And I just press the lash down to meet my actual lash, so they merge together, and I just press them together. It makes it look very natural and seamless. And voila, the makeup look is complete. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you've actually made it to the end of the video, I congratulate you. I promise they won't always hit 20 minutes, but I'm brand new to this. I had to do a little introduction. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any constructive criticism, I would be happy to hear it. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you next time.